Now let's look at package management. So we are looking at downloading and on unzipping packages. So you might be hearing packages and you're wondering what a package is. So packages are basically pre-installed software and dependencies. So assuming that you're setting up an environment or you're setting up your virtual machine that requires Java, which is a package, or that requires Apache Maven, or that requires MySQL database, all these are what we refer to as packages. All these are what we refer to as packages. So Java is a dependency which certain applications require. Apache Maven is also another dependency which some softwares require. MySQL is a database which some softwares require. So you might be setting up an environment where you require Java or you require Apache Maven or require MySQL or some other packages. Then you need to get these packages from the internet. So how can you get these packages in a Linux-based operating system? So to download packages, we make use of the wget and the curl commands. So you can download a package using wget or you can download a package using the curl command. So these commands help you to download packages on download package in Linux. So assuming we want to download a package using wget, we give you give the command wget and then you give the URL of the package. If you also want to download a package using curl, you give the curl command and then you give the URL of the package. So in this case, we can get wget and then https. Maybe if you want to download Apache, downloads.apache and so on, the package link. Then you always find the packages ending with tar.giz. So we can also have curl the package URL. It is worth noting that packages are in a zip format, or basically a package is a compressed. So basically these packages are compressed. They are compressed formats of software or tool. So all packages that you see are all compressed format, meaning after you download this compressed format of a package, you will now be required to unzip the file for you to access these files. We are going to get to our console right away to see how we can download these packages. We are on our terminal, so let's do an ls. We do ls. We have two files, random3.txt and the rename.txt. Now let's download the package. Let's download the Redis package. Redis actually is a database, so we are going to download this package using wget. So for us to download this package, we use wget and then we put a URL link to download Redis. So we use wget and then we paste the URL to download the package. So this is the URL to download Redis. If you have any package you want to always download, you get the URL of that package. So we have the package for Redis is http download redis io releases redis 6.2 .tar.gis. So this will automatically get, so wget will get the Redis package. This is actually the package. It's going to download this file redis 6.2.6 .tar.gz, which is found in this download.redis.io/releases. So this is actually the URL which you can use to get the package. So once you input that, you hit enter, it's going to give you this, resolving this, downloading that, connected, HTTP request sent, awaiting response, 200 OK, saving to Redis. So this is the file that it downloads. It saves to this folder Redis 6.2.this tab, and then it gives you the percentage. Actually, this is not a very heavy package, that's why it downloaded it so fast. After downloading it, you see the size 13.1 megabit, and then the name of the file is redis6.tar.gz, and then it shows save. So for you to be sure that the download was complete, you do an ls. We now see we have a file redis6.tar. So if you try to cut it, you see you cannot actually cut it because this is not a regular file type. So once your system gets into this, you can just close the terminal. You can just close the terminal, and then you get back and you connect to your instance. So take connect, and it takes us back to our instance management page. So if you do an ls, you will see we have the redis 6.2.2.tar.gz file which has been downloaded. Secondly, we are going to see how to unzip a package. Generally, the packages are tar.gz packages, and for you to download any package of the tar.gz format, you use the command tar xvf, and then you give the file name. So in our case, we downloaded the redis 6.2.6 tar.gz file. So for you to download this, for you to unzip this file, you now use the command tar xvf, and then we give the name of the file, which is redis 6.2.6 tar.gz. So this is going to unzip this package and create a new directory, and the new directory which is going to create will be redis 6.2.6 directory. So you will now find this new directory in your system. So the tar xvf file name downloads a package or a zipped package which you downloaded, and then it unzips it into a folder. So you take note, we move from the zipped file to the package folder. So you move from a zip file to the package folder. So let's see how that works using the tar xvf. So we are back on our console. We clear our screen. Now we can do another ls just to be sure. You now have the redis 6.2.tar.gz. So for us to download this file, we go on to give the command tar xvf, and then we specify the file name, which is redis 6 dot that. So as you do that, you hit enter, it's going to unzip. So this is it, literally unzipping the file. Now once the unzip is complete, you do an ls. You now see it has created a new folder containing the redis package. So for you to see the content of the redis package, you now have to cd into this folder that was created. So we do a cd, we give the redis that. Now this is a directory. We are now entering the directory to see the files. Take note, this is the package that was downloaded as a tar file. Then this is the unzipped tar file, which is the package directory. So for us to get into this directory, we do cd redis 6.2.6, and once you do cd redis 6.2.6, it takes you into that directory. So let's clear our screen. Once you clear, you now realize that we are in the redis 6.2.d. So for you to see the content of this directory, do an ls, and then you get, so now the redis package consists of all these files and these other folders. So assuming you want to see, you can also go to the, you can go to the src folder, you can go to the utils folder, you can go to all these other folders. So let's take another example. Let's cd into the src folder, and then you see, do an ls, you do an ls, you see the files that are in the src folder. You can still cd to modules, you can still cd to modules, which is found in the src folder. So you cd into modules, and then you do an ls, you see the files are in the modules. So basically, you can cut any of these files. The make file, let's cut the make file. Once you cut the make file, these are the contents of the make file. So basically, you've been able to move from a redis folder which we downloaded into this make file. So for us to get back, we do cd, we cd back to the parent directory, which is the src, and then from the src directory we cd back into the redis directory which we downloaded. So this is basically how you can move from a downloaded package, which is a tar file, into a package folder which you can use for your application or for your different requirements. The third thing which we are going to look at is downloading packages with the curl command. So on AWS, you can have some certain utility tools. Let's say IAM authenticator, or kubectl or kubectl. Maybe this is to manage IAM resources. This is to manage Kubernetes. This is for IAM resources. This other is for Kubernetes cluster. Now, for you to download a package like IAM Authenticator from AWS, you use the curl command. For you to download a package like kubectl, you use the curl command. And how do we use a command? We use a command by specifying the URL with the command. So to use a curl command, it is curl, and then you give the URL link of the package. Assuming that you want to get the IAM authenticator or the kubectl package, we get the URL of the package and then now we specify. So this might be curl https and so on. So this will basically give you the possibility to download any of these packages. For us to verify this, let's take the basic example, downloading kubectl. Now, if you take downloading kubectl, you see different articles: install and set up kubectl on Linux, download Kubernetes. Let's take installing or updating kubectl. Let's take the one from the AWS documentation. Now, it takes you to AWS documentation, installing or updating kubectl. For you to install this in Amazon Linux, they're giving you, for you to install this in Linux, you download the package. So download the kubectl binary for your Kubernetes cluster version 3 from AWS. So to download that, you copy the link. Once you copy this link, come back to your terminal and you paste. Once you paste that, you take note, you have used the command curl, and then you specify the link that you want to download. So you check it, you see you use the command curl, and then you specify the link that you want to download. This is for basic kubectl. So you do an ls, you now see we have a new file that has been downloaded, the kubectl file. So this downloads the kubectl file. If you were to continue through the processes for this particular installation, you can go ahead to follow the other installation commands. So chmod this kubectl, you come back here. So we have chmod this kubectl, we come back here, we paste, you can do an ls. You now see it has changed ownership for this file and creates it into a folder. This is another example where you can download the package kubectl using the curl command. Let's take another example, installing IAM authenticator. Now remember, all these packages can be with respect to the application which you are setting up. So if they say you want to set up a particular application, they might have some packages that are required, and for you to do that, you can use, they'll specify the package name, and you can check out how to download that given package. So for the example of IAM authenticator, you click on IAM authenticator, and then they give you the curl command. So this also helps you to download this file. And take note, for most of these files that are downloaded from Amazon Web Service, you must follow up these other steps to grant them permissions. We'll see a little bit around permissions as we advance in this module. So let's download this file. We use the curl command again. We copy this, we come back to our terminal, and then we paste. Once you paste, take note, we are using the curl command, and then by the way, the flag dash o represents the file name. So it's going to create a file called AWS authenticator, or it's going to download the AWS authenticator s3 file. So for you to download this, we use a curl command, and then we use the flag dash o. So once you do that, you hit enter. It's downloading. If you do an ls, you now see we have a new file, AWS IAM authenticator. For us to also make the file usable, we also use the command chmod. We are going to see how to change this permission. So we do chmod plus x, and then you specify the file name, in our case AWS IAM authenticator. So you do an ls, you now have the IAM authenticator, and then we have the kubectl. So we have basically downloaded kubectl using the curl command, which is this kubectl, which we downloaded using the curl command. We also downloaded IAM authenticator using the curl command. So curl is one of the commands which you can use to download packages from internet into your local Linux environment.